Tick tock, tick tock. Everybody is here. Alright, guys, so we have week 5, season 3, game 1. Pressure versus the Lords. This is probably one of the most hyped matches that we're going to have of the regular season, purely because Pressure's gone undefeated up to this point. They are sitting at 7-0. The Lords, I believe, are 4-3 or 3-4, one or the other. They're sitting just barely above average, but they made a big trade, big acquisition. They went out, they brought Brandon to the team, pairing him with Miserable, and they went out and picked up Hobbs as well. A lot of stuff coming in for this team, in my opinion. Waiting for it to get started. Pressure's still no easy team to beat, and I think overall the Lords, even though with their addition of talent, still have Pressure still has more depth than them. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get this underway. Alright, we are going underway. Let me get my volume turned down so it's not so loud. Here we go. And Competent right off the bat is going to get a goal within the first 5 seconds of the game to open the game. Pressure kind of just slapping the Lords in the face. Die-Epic's in. Both of these teams do have a lot of depth present right now. We see Competent, Spaghetti Ready, and Peanut in for Pressure, which is a really strong lineup for them. And Competent gets another easy goal. And then we're going to see Die-Epic, Miserable, and Brandon in for the Lords. Miserable and Brandon are leading the league in almost every category between the two of them. They're 1 and 2. So putting both of them on a team should have some crazy results. Where that's yet to be seen, though. This is their first game together as far as a league game goes. I'm assuming by now they've practiced, maybe played some ranked. We'll see how it goes. The Lords need to get some traction going. They are down 2 in the first minute of the game. A bit of a double commit there from Brandon and Die-Epic. He just didn't trust him. Weird touch there from Competent. I think he was trying to pass that back to a teammate. They try to get a pinch right there between Brandon and Miserable. Miserable's going to get the demo on Spaghetti Ready. Peanut takes a shot at an open net. Miserable is back there to get the defense. Brandon's going to pop it up for him. Competent just barely beats him up there, able to stop any serious clear. Excuse me. Competent gets past 1. Puts the ball up, looking to get something going. Gets it past Die-Epic. Ball's just going to pinch across. That was a borderline safe. Those 2 early goals look like they're going to come back to haunt Pressure or the Lords at this point. The teams seem to even up their footing a little bit. Spaghetti already passed 1. Able to get the challenge right there. Ball's in play for his teammate. Competent, beautiful touch there. Where's Peanut? There's Peanut. He's looking for Spaghetti Ready. He's way out of position right now. He was afraid somebody was going to beat him to the ball. I can't blame him on that decision. Oh, Peanut just goes right across the goal. Nobody was in a position to follow up, and he couldn't get a touch to actually cash it in. So far, I'd have to say that this match is really, obviously it is game one of a best of 5 series. There's still plenty of time, plenty of games for the outcome to change, but it's been a bit underwhelming for the Lords. Bringing Brandon here, now again, I repeated this game one. Bringing Brandon here, I just didn't expect them to be down 2-0 within the first minute of the game, and not at least be able to get a point, something. They had to recoup something here. Miserable should have some extra breathing room. Somebody should. Here comes Miserable off the wall. Just kind of hands it right to Competent. Competent's going to get a weird, clear shot setup. I don't know what he was looking for there. Nobody on his team is there to follow up, though, so it just kind of goes right to the Lords. What a light touch from Miserable. Goes straight to Brandon. Between the two of them, they kept the ball in play there pretty well. Excuse me. Peanut's going to take a shot. Looking for something here. Competent. Ooh, that was a bad touch. He kind of centered it for them. Alright, it looks like game one is going to end up going to Pressure. I thought the Lords had an opportunity to goal right there. Fortunately, they did not, and Competent's going to kind of close this out. 20 seconds left on the clock. Pressure scores. Competent just comes off the wall. Light little tap. Nobody's back. And they're now beating the Lords 3-0. Big surprise. Still, I'll reiterate, it is game one. Anything can happen. Ooh, Spaghetti Ready had an opportunity there. Brandon's going to pass it to Miserable. Miserable just misses his touch. And game one's going to go. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, fingers crossed. I just had to put my mic on charger. I'm gonna have to take a second to check the stream. It looks like Competent is gonna get rotated out for Alpha, I believe, though. I don't know if he's having connection issues right now or what. Let me pull up my stream. Alright, and the match is getting underway as my charging cord falls out. Of course it does. Here we go again. I'm back on mic. Alpha looking to have an opportunity at a quick goal right here. He's going to get cleared out by a Die Epic. It would appear the only change is Alpha swapping with Competent, probably due to some lag issues. The rest of their rosters are going to stay the same. Brandon trying to get something here. Centers it up. Doesn't really get a good center. Just kind of puts the ball up for some kind of follow-up. Nobody's there. Peanut's got an opportunity here. Kind of a light touch. If he would have shot it at that post a little bit harder, he probably could have set something up for a teammate. Brandon's going to take the ball all the way over there. I think Miserable turned it into a shot when he got demoed. He just couldn't get enough on it, and Peanut was just sitting back patiently. Let's see if Peanut can get something off the wall here. Nope. Brandon's going to prevent her from touching it. Spaghetti Ready is going to try to get it centered, though. Nobody on his team is in a position to handle that bounce, though. I don't think they were prepared for it to go that high. And the touch from Spaghetti Ready. And a touch from Peanut again with a shot right there. That's a tad too high. Beautiful effort, though. Here comes the challenge from Brandon, trying to prevent Alpha from getting any serious setup. Brandon's going to come off the wall, puts it in this corner. Peanut's not going to have any of that. Looking to get a good clear here. Flicks it past one. Is he going to get it past the other? He does get it past Brandon. I don't know if he was going to try to take that himself or not. Great save / challenge there from Miserable. Brandon had an opportunity at a shot, tad too tight on the angle, and he does not get it. Game is still at 241. Miserable's going to go up. He looked like he had the goal. Spaghetti Ready gets an amazing save right here. Alpha with another big save from Brandon's shot. Brandon's going to demo Alpha for that. Miserable gets past one. Diapic goes up trying to make something of it, and Alpha's going to get a big save there. Peanut's just kind of going to swat it on that clear. And a bunch of whiffs. And Diapic's going to look like he's going to get something here. He reconnects. He's going to try to get the center. And Peanut coming in. Beautiful play by him. Just beats Alpha to the point of whatever point of interest, location. Anyway, back on exactly what's happening right now. So Miserable's going to look to get a shot going. He's going to go up. He's going to get challenged by Peanut. Peanut's going to get the save, and it looks like Diapic is going to keep it in play, actually. Here comes Alpha. Patiently, very just lightly puts it up there. I think that was Miserable that just sent it flying. Diapic goes up for the aerial challenge. Alpha's got to do something here. Brandon just takes it straight from Alpha, and there's the shot. Peanut's going to prevent it from going in. I don't even think it was going to go in to begin with. That's why I didn't call it a save. And we're approaching the 1 minute mark now with no points on the board. Here comes Peanut. Diapic looking to get something going here. Oh, there's a light touch. Spaghetti Ready is going to get the save. We're under a minute now. Alpha with a good clear. Something's got to happen here for these teams. Alpha with a bit of a clear / redirect, I guess is what we'll call it. Peanut's going to put the ball up. Spaghetti Ready is in a position, but Brandon with a great save. Alpha doesn't get the touch he wants. Peanut doesn't get the touch he wants either on the follow-up. It's just Spaghetti Ready and Brandon now. Good challenge for Spaghetti Ready. Causes a 50-50. Alpha's sitting back looking to do something here. Ball is technically in play around their goal. Diapic with the pass. And we're going to overtime. 0-0 right now. These teams have really evened out. Oh, this is... I don't know what I just saw happen from pressure. I have no idea what I just saw happen from pressure. Everybody just, like, froze. Peanut thought Spaghetti Ready was going. Spaghetti Ready thought... Alpha was going, I guess? I don't know. I really don't know what just happened. Everybody kind of just stared at the ball, and the first person from the Lords to come up, easy goal. Die epic. You see what? 5 shots from pressure, 8 shots from the Lords, and only 1 goal the entire game. These two teams really balanced out in game 2. And we're looking at a 1-1 series going into game 3. I really think those first 2 goals might have just caught the Lords off guard in game 1, and that's why it was just such a low. I think it was only 3 goals scored. Competent scored at the very end of the game. So these teams look to be actually pretty well matched up. We'll see if that carries over into game 3. Are there any lag issues? No, don't send a chat message. Nope. The worst ping is coming from Competent at 60. I know a lot of players in the league wish that all of their games had ping like that. Miserable did just leave. Although he isn't in the lineup, Hobbsby is. Oh, Hobbsby with a pass back to Brandon. Nothing came of it, but that was nice. And then Peanut tries to pass to, I believe that was Competent. They just could not connect. And Spaghetti Ready with the goal. No, a shot attempted to save. And Peanut with a goal, though, with a pass from Competent. Let's see how this played out now. Competent's just going to pass it to Peanut, who sets it up off the wall. And what a tight shot window. I think he had Die Epic coming from the top, as well as Hobbsby on the bottom. Oh my goodness, Brandon trying to do something here. Showing off with some aerial capabilities. Competent, hesitating his positioning, and just whiffs it completely. I don't know what has been what's going on with him this game. He has been not himself. He's definitely not played like a player that had 25 goals the last season. Although his team is undefeated this time around, so maybe distribution of the ball. A beautiful pass from Peanut, and Spaghetti Ready is able to capitalize on it. Beautiful. Like textbook. Hobbsby was so close. If he would have gotten just enough on that ball, he probably would have been able to pop it up out of a shot range. That was executed very well by the Lords. Brandon tries to get past Peanut, tries to slow it down a little bit, do something a little fancy. Peanut had none of it. Diepic trying to get in a position now to make a play off of his setup. He unfortunately cannot. Hobbsby misses it. Spaghetti Ready's going to get his clear, but it's going to come straight down to the Brandon's hands. And Brandon's just going to set it up off goal, and his teammate misread it. That is so unfortunate. Hobbsby's going to center it back up there. Obviously, he's going to try to make a play off Spaghetti Ready, but I think it was Competent. I read it pretty well. Prevents anything major from coming out of it. Obviously, he's going to set it up off of this corner. Nothing. Oh, Brandon with the demo there on Spaghetti Ready. Peanut's just going to swat it in the Lord's territory. Brandon with a nice touch right there. Peanut, oh my goodness, with a pass to Competent. Competent almost able to capitalize off of it. That would have been so dirty. Competent preventing any more forward progress, so to speak. Spaghetti Ready's going to send the ball towards this far right corner as he gets demoed by Die Epic. Peanut's going to center it. Nope. Brandon's just going to try to clear it out. They get it past Competent. Hobbsby's in an awkward position. He tries to pinch it towards goal, and it works. Ball just floats near goal. Nobody's there to do anything about it, though. Spaghetti Ready gets a bit of a clear/save, and it's enough for Competent to capitalize on. He can't capitalize on it, though, as Brandon gets a last-second save. Ball's just bouncing towards goal right here. Hazu misses his touch as well. It just seems like there's nobody from pressure to apply pressure on some of these mishaps in the Lords. Interesting touch there from Spaghetti Ready. He just kind of sets it up for Competent, it looks like. I'm not sure if that was intended plan or not. Brandon's had enough of this. He tries to set something up, but it's just going to get cleared out. We're approaching the minute mark now. The Lords need to get a point on the board. It's kind of now or never. Spaghetti Ready tries to get a shot. Hasu with a great save right there. Under a minute now. Let's see if he gets something going. Peanut gets past one. That pinch was a little too hard. Just sends the ball flying away from goal. Spaghetti Ready's got to beat two there. He fakes it, and it actually works out in their favor. And Peanut takes a shot. It does get saved, but close attempt. And Spaghetti Ready is able to pass the Peanut for a shot. I did not see that. Spaghetti Ready right here. Off the wall, pass, Peanut right there. Oh, wow. And that was a big mistake from the Lords as well. They were all in that right corner. So maybe game one wasn't a fluke after all. Spaghetti Ready just kind of gets bumped out by Hobbs, so it doesn't really matter there. Diapic takes a shot. It looked like Peanut, I think, was the one that got the save. He's going to get a touch right there to prevent anything. Competent and gets a good challenge. Great reads coming out from pressure. And that's going to be game 3. The series is now 2-1 in week 5 of season 3, CGRL, CDG Rocket League. We see 9 shots coming out of pressure. We see 5 shots coming out of the Lords. Big surprise. I have to say overall, pressure's definitely manhandled the Lords, to say the least. And the reason that's surprising is because even though the record would say that, you know, pressure being undefeated, they should stomp this team because this team's like barely above 500. With the acquisition of Brandon and Miserable, you just kind of felt. Okay, let's see. Hello? Alright. So my mic actually died when I was saying there, and not even gonna front, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. There is a slight chance it will die again. I hope not. The lobby is empty. Why is the lobby empty? Let's find out. I am in general. Nothing has been said. It should be over. It should be 2-1. Was it not 2-1? Am I tripping? Am I being bamboozled right now? Okay. Did I disconnect? when you're just as confused as I am. Now I gotta figure out if it was me or if it was everybody else. Waiting for me. Ah. I got loaded into a different lobby. Makes perfect sense. Series is 2-1. Week 5, Season 3. Pressure versus the Lords. Pressure is up right now in the series. Wow, this lobby is full. Just waiting on them now. So it is do or die for the Lords, and as you can see, they have Brandon, Miserable, and Hobbsby in. And for their pressure, they have 4 people in. Spaghetti Ready is out as Competent, Peanut, and Vivid are in. And Vivid's going to win tip-off right away, almost scoring the first goal of the game. Right away. That did not look good for the Lords. They have struggled in the early tip-offs for one reason or another. Alright, let's see if we can get anything going here. Here comes Brandon. Weird angle of a touch, but it works out for him. He gets challenged. Ball's going to go straight across. Good touch there from somebody on pressure. I think it was Competent. I'm not 100% sure. And that was a dangerous clear, and it's going to come back to haunt them as it gets centered and set up perfectly for Peanut. Is that Brandon that did that? Oof. I think he collided with Hobbsby. That's why he wasn't able to get a good defense on that. I don't know where their third was. Here comes Peanut. Peanut unable to get the touch he wanted. He was hoping to bounce it out of that corner from wall to wall. Gets bullied a little bit. No lag issues. Peanut actually running at 16 ping. That's beautiful for him. Miserable goes in for that challenge. It does not go their way. Oh, and Peanut gets the goal off of Competence pass. And here comes Vivid. Vivid way too short on that. Miserable with a pass to Brandon. And Peanut with the goal. Let's see what's going to happen here. Peanut's going to pass it to Competent. This is ridiculous. Pressure is straight up just destroying the Lords in game 4. They're going to win the series. They're going to just... Wow. I am blown away by what I've seen so far. And Miserable gets a goal trying to keep the Lords in this game. The Lords really needed another goal right here off of Vivid's bad touch. Somehow everybody whiffs off of it and Vivid goes unpunished for that one. Oh, Hosby with some great luck right there, I guess is the word to put it on. Oh, and Brandon gets a double demo, taking out Competent and Peanut. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Brandon takes a shot, Peanut with the save. What a... I guess it was supposed to be a pass from Brandon to Miserable, maybe? That is a beautiful angle to set that up. Unfortunately, there was no contact for their goal that they really needed as the clock winds down to that 1 minute mark, and they're still down by 3 points. Oh, Hobbsy is trying to, I guess, pinch it to Miserable. And this could be it. They need a goal right now. They need a goal right now. Brandon. Oh, and Competent's back for the save. Here comes Brandon. Nope. The Lords are gonna fall pretty bad with what was supposed to be at worst strong lineup, at best dominating record-setting lineup, and they did not look good. Big props to Pressure. They didn't have Nick here, and they honestly look like they didn't need him. I don't want to put it like that, but at least at core value, you could have taken Competent out. You could have probably swapped Competent with Nick, and it doesn't look like it would have mattered. Not that any of them are expendable per se, but just the entire team from Spaghetti Ready, Vivid, Competent, Nick, Peanut, they are playing at such a high level, and the chemistry between the team is really, really crazy right now. 4 shots from Peanut. That was big. I think that kind of set the tone, obviously. Puts the Lords a bit more defensive. That should be my last match of the night, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I believe it is going to be my last match of the night. I might have 1 or 2 more tomorrow. Let's find out. I will have... Oh, I have a 10 p.m. What am I saying? I have a 10 p.m. match tonight, which is going to be Full Senders versus the Jesus Company. And that is the last match of the night. And the last match of week 5. So tune in at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, guys. And we'll wrap up week 5 with Full Senders versus the Jesus Company.